Hey guys, today we look at walking in the ways of the Lord. I'm gonna read a verse in Deuteronomy chapter 5 and verse 33. It says, "Ye shall walk in all the ways which the Lord your God hath commanded, that ye may live, and that ye may be well with you, and ye may prolong your days in the land which ye shall possess." Let's read Psalms chapter 119 and verse 3, and it says, "They also do no unrighteousness, they walk in his ways." The key word here is walking in God's ways. In Psalms 37 and chapter 37 and verse 3, it says, "Wait for the Lord and keep his way." Listen, the key word is way, his ways, his way. "And he will exalt you to inherit the land when the wicked are cut off, and you will see it." So if you walk according to his ways, God will cut off the wicked, and they will see it. They will see you being blessed. They will see you going afar, simply because when you walk according to his ways, God will always bless you. God will always make a unique way for you, and people will see it, and they will start like reminiscing, "Oh, he's blessed, he's this, he's doing well, he's and blah blah blah." It is because he or she has learned to do or to walk according to his ways. In Micah, you can say Micah chapter 4 and verse 2, we will still hear about his ways, God's ways. And he says, "Many nations will come and say, 'Come and let us go up to the mountain of the Lord, and he may teach us about his ways, and that we may walk in his paths.'" The key word is walking according to his ways. We walk in God's path according to his ways, not according to our ways. In Zechariah chapter 3 and verse 7, it also talks about God's ways. It says, "Thus says the Lord of hosts, if you will walk in my ways, and if you perform my service," if you perform my service, says the Lord, "in my ways, according to my ways, you walk in my ways, then you will also govern my house and also have a charge of my courts, and I will grant you free access among these who are standing here." So if I, Karingash, walk according to his ways, according to God's ways, he will command other things to happen. Yeah, he says, "And you perform my service, then you will also govern my courts. You will inherit the lands, you'll possess the lands." In Isaiah, I think chapter 60 or 61, 1 up to 8, you still read there that you will get double portion. You will have double. You will inherit and possess the land if you walk according to his ways. So if you not doing according to his will, no, it is according to God's will, not according to thy will, God's will. So if you walk according to his ways, if I walk according to his ways, people will always see a difference that is noticeable by anyone, simply because I'm walking according to his ways and doing his service. In Genesis chapter 18 and verse 19, let's hear. For I have chosen so that he may command his children and his household after him to keep the way of the Lord by doing righteousness and justice. The keyword is walking according to his way. And in Genesis, the command was, if his children and his household after him keep to the way of the Lord by doing righteous, by doing good, by doing according to God's will and command and justice, so that the Lord may bring upon Abraham what he has spoken about him. The key word is walking according to God's will. Let's hear what we are told, the comparison of the Bible, the sense of the Bible, the teaching of the Bible, and science and world. This is Eddie, Miss Mary Baker Eddie, Science and Health. And I'm going to read page 324, close or line, let's read line what? 6. Unless the harmony and immortality of man are becoming more apparent, we are not gaining the true idea of God. And the body will reflect what governs it, whether be it truth or error. Listen to that. In Zechariah and Genesis, we are learning about inheritance, in governing, if you do according to God's service and will, walking in his ways. And in this Science and Health by Eddie, Miss Mary Baker, it still speaks the same. Let's hear number close line 12. Therefore, acquaint now thyself with him, and be at peace. Be watchful, sober, and vigilant. The way is straight. The key word here is the way is straight. And you know, the ways of the Lord are not pana, they are not wide. No, the way is straight and narrow, which leads to the understanding that God is the only life. The way of the Lord are narrow, clear, and straight. They are not crooked. The ways, doing according to his ways, is doing according to his likeness, the way he wants you to be, behaving like him, doing according to his will, not your will, not my will. And that is doing good and following his command and performing his service. Performing his service. Then I will govern the house, the courts. We will inherit, possess the land, double. And that is the word for today, reflection for today, walking according to God's ways. Peace. Bye-bye. Take care.